Good deal. Okay, that tells you, Larry, that you're on tape 47 this time.
Okay.
And when your great-great-greats want to go see you and listen to you, they go down to Portsmouth Public Library and pull this tape off the shelf, and there you are. Okay?
All right.
The same information here. Your birth date?
5/20 of 81.
Okay, you remember our doing this about a year ago, over a year ago. Remember that? Yeah. And where are you from?
I'm from originally from Sayreville, live in West Portsmouth.
Do you? Okay, and for the record, your name's Larry Carter.
Larry Dean Carter Jr.
Okay. And what are your parents' names?
My mother's name is Diane Allard, and my father's name is Larry Sr.
Are you married, single, divorced, widowed,
I
separated?
just got married in August last year.
Last year?
Came home on leave,
Oh.
2 weeks from the desert, and got married, went back.
Okay. Well, I'll bet she's glad you're back.
Oh, yeah.
You're glad you're back, too.
Got another one on the way. Got
Do you?
2 kids, 1 marriage, and then my daughter from previous marriage, and then we got 1.
The number 3 coming.
Yep.
Okay. And you remember this last year, and I think after you guys left here, did you go to Camp Atterbury? Was that the deal there? And what was that all about?
It's pre-mobilization, training, getting our gear ready, things like that, packing it up.
Okay. How long were you there, maybe?
Month,
About a month.
month and a half.
What was that training like? Was it
Uh,
valuable for what was ahead of you?
it was just basic stuff. You know, reevaluating everything, medical, CPR, all that good stuff.
Then where did you go? Kuwait?
Kuwait, Camp Virginia, Kuwait.
My son was in Kuwait a few years back, and he said the 2 things about Kuwait was, number 1 is the heat, the
Heat.
amazing heat.
Heat in the sand.
And that's what he said. That's precise. He said, he called me one day, he said, Dad, there's nothing here.
Yeah.
There's nothing here.
Tents.
Tents growing out of the sand, that was it.
That's about it.
What was your job then? What did you do?
I was the radio operator for the company, one of the radio operators. I maintained the Tactical Operations Center, set it up, and maintained it while we were in the country.
Were you in headquarters?
Yes.
Okay. And then you jump off. How long were you in Kuwait?
About a month in Kuwait.
Then you jump off into Iraq, and then what was that like going into Iraq the first time?
First night was pretty scary. First night we were there, we got hit with mortar attacks.
Did you?
Something unexpected, and it just blew your mind.
This might be the wrong question, but I want something like it, I guess, to ask you. Is it something you get used to, which is kind of a wrong way to put it, but do you get acclimated to it, or do you get...
Yeah, you do.
You do?
Yeah. Yeah, but when we first got there, I would go through all the procedures, put in my gear on, body armor, helmet, and everything, go into a bunker. And halfway through, I got accustomed to the sounds of incoming fire. Was able to find out where, in proximity I was to it. Realized I wasn't close to it. Didn't even react.
No gear. Okay. How do you do that? How do you find out? Are you able to determine before it impacts?
Distinct sound when it's coming in.
There's a distinct sound. So you know if it's coming close, or you know if it's not.
The
coming
louder it is, the closer it is.
That makes sense, doesn't it? Okay. And did you have any of those loud ones?
Closest one was 50 meters.
50 meters. Okay. Give me an idea how far that would be. That's not too far.
Half football field.
Half it, yeah, 50 yards or something like that. Okay. And well, you're working on the radios. Where did you go in Kuwait or in Iraq?
To Crete. It's Saddam's hometown.
Did you stay there?
We were just north of Crete. Yeah.
Okay.
I stayed there for out of the total of 12 months in country. I would say I was there 4 of those.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of the time I was out on different missions.
Okay.
I was the one from headquarters that went out the most, just because I knew how to set up a field tactical operations center, knew how to maintain it. They knew I could do that. They counted on me, even though I was lower ranking. Went out and did my job.
Okay. Into Crete, then, Did you have a chance to interact with any of the Iraqis?
Yeah.
And,
Yeah, we had quite a few there that I can tell you the names of them and things like that. I mean, it's just you hold them at a distance. I mean, you can interact with them, but you hold them at a distance. You don't want to get them too close to you.
Okay. And where else did you go? Did you go into?
I saw 90% of the northern half of the country, just going in between different camps. And
did you go up into the Kurd area and all that sort of thing?
Yeah,
How'd they treat you up there?
Went up there, went out in the city up there, and we was able to walk around in their little town without no gear, just our weapon.
No incident at all?
No incident at all. Okay. They came up and shake our hands, tell them how happy they were. And things
really?
Like that.
And then you go back to Crete. Different, whole different atmosphere.
Right.
Okay. Could you sense into Crete the atmosphere of hostility in here?
You could, but it was more of a hidden hostility. To your face, they would be kind to you and wave at you, give you the thumbs up. But then again, that night, the ones that are doing that are the ones that are shooting at you.
Did you have any incidents like that, or I'm sure you did? What happened when you're getting shot at night and that sort of thing? Any examples?
Well, I mean, like I said, you just react to it.
Yeah.
If it's close to you, react.
Return fire and that sort of thing?
No, we had roving patrols and things like that set up on the ground to handle that.
Did you go on any patrols, that sort of thing?
Yeah, I went on approximately 50 to 75 patrols.
How'd you stay in contact with your family?
Internet.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay.
They had the satellite set up there right on base.
Okay. Every day? Could you get on online every day?
They were pretty good about that. They wanted everybody to talk to people back home.
Okay.
Yeah. Some chose not to, but I took the opportunity every day to call home or write home.
Right. Did you have any idea of how the news of Iraq is being reported over here?
No.
Or anything like that?
We got one channel over there. It was an Armed Forces network, so everything we got was filtered.
Okay.
They only told you what you wanted to hear, what they wanted to hear.
Are you going to stay in the National Guard?
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to re-enlist next year. So.
Okay. Do you want to go back to Iraq?
I don't want to.
But if you re-enlist,
right?
You might. Yeah.
I've talked over my wife, and we know that if I re-enlist, 90% chance that I will. And we
in this unit.
Yes.
Do you think this unit would be redeployed over there?
Within the next 10 years, I'm sure it will be.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if this is the right question. Are you glad you went, or?
Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah.
Well, what did it do to you?
It gave me a sense of doing something in my life, I guess. You understand that? I mean, you graduate high school, everybody dreams of becoming famous. I just want to do something for somebody else, and I feel I've done that. So.
It change you any?
Oh, yeah. It changes everybody.
Does it?
Yeah.
In what way? How did it change you?
Well, I'm more mature now than I was when I
Is it safe to say you know what's important?
Yeah. Yeah, your priorities in life change once you do something.
Okay. Is there anything else you want to tell me?
You have any more questions for me?
Oh, well, we could talk a long time. I've got several guys that I want to see. I've got, remember last time?
Yeah.
These are all I think there's about 22 there. But sometimes when I do interviews, it's like 2.
Yeah.
And these are guys from World War II. Here's a guy that went to Afghanistan. I just want to get as many of you guys as I could.
Yeah.
And here's some people, World War II, so on, so on.
Well,
yeah.
I guess if somebody's looking at this down the road, they know who I am. And
that's the point,
Just want to.
I've been doing it for about 5-6 years.
Let my ancestors know that I led a happy life. So.
Imagine what it would be like if you could go to the library and take a film off the shelf and listen to your great-great-great-grandfather tell what he did in the Civil War.
Nice.
Thanks for everything.
Thanks, sir.
Okay.